the ultimate target slash hunting bow. Let's check it out. Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here doing a review on the TRX 34. This is one of Mathews' bows in the target line that you will find as a sleeper for some of the pros and some of the higher up guys actually hunt with this bow. And there's a lot of good reasons as to why. One, it's really accurate. This is the bow I took to tack last year when I beat the crap out of Dan and all them. And it was incredibly accurate, good shooting bow, but it's in a platform that's friendly to the average bow hunter. It's a 34 axle to axle with a 6.5 inch brace height at 334 feet a second and 4.69 pounds. So it's not super heavy, it's not super long, it's not super bulky, but it's incredibly accurate. This bow is $18.49, and believe it or not, I can actually sell you this bow. I have all Mathews target bows on my website right now. I can actually sell this to you, build it for you, and ship it to you if you're interested. They come in a 50-pound peak, a 60-pound peak, or a 70-pound peak, in about like 6 different colors. But for you guys wanting to hunt out there, they do make this in the ambush green and the black, as well as red, blue, white, and you can get white or black or ambush colored limbs. So let's do some measuring to see what this thing comes out to. All right, first things first, let's check our reflex. That is 1.25 inches, and for those of you following along through all the bow reviews I did, that is the least amount of reflex of any Mathews bow we've ever checked. Part of why I like this bow. It has a 30.75 inch overall riser length on a 34-inch platform. That's pretty good. It measures 6.5 to the far side of the string, so if you took the grip off, it would be on the shallow side of the string if you're going to use the 2-piece grip they make or one of the Shadow Creeks or that sort of thing. Axle to axle, a 34 1/8 or a 16th. One thing I didn't point out, this bow does go from 23.5 to 30, so if you have a shorter draw length, this bow might really perform well for you. Bow weight said 4.69 pounds. Measuring out at 4.9. Yep, so that's spot on considering the rest on there. And let's see what this thing actually shoots like, even though I already know because I have shot them before. All right. 70 pounds, 30 inches. This is the, I gotta look, I think it's the 80% mod. Yeah, it's the 80% mod. So this should be the slowest module. Oh, it's got a great back wall. The cycle's super smooth. This bow is really, really, really easy to draw. Anybody with shoulder issues or things like that should be pretty pleased. Yeah, it's got a tiny little bit of surge of vibration, a little bit of forward motion, which any target bow design that you come across is going to have some forward motion feel in it, but it dissipates super fast. And the bow sounds really quiet. You could totally hunt with this bow without any issue. Yeah, it's just an initial light surge and then it's dead. This bow will have a little bit more vibration than the Phase 4 series, somewhat due to the rubber in the limbs and somewhat due with the fact that the limbs bent over a little more. But limbs that are forward a little more tend to point a little bit better at the target. So when you're looking at target bows, you'll typically find limbs that push forward more than the parallel position. It tends to point a little better. There's one here. Grip this one here. Yeah, that vibration's gone like instantly, so that's really good. Let's see how fast it is. So some of you may notice that this bow is green and the one we started with was black. We grabbed the wrong weight. That was a 60-pound bow. We figured it out. So we're gonna finish this up with a 70. Check our scale here. 72.1. That's the bigger one. There we go. There we go. 68, went a little too far. $69.5, give it a little nudge. $70.2. All right, let's go. All right, so 70 pounds, 30 inches, 350 grain arrow. Let's see how this thing feels. I was very impressed with how well this bow shot for me last year in my target stuff. The cycle's super smooth. There's no hump. There's no anything like that in it. Yeah, and it's just, there's a tiny bit of forward movement in the bow, which any target bow style is going to give you that feel because the limbs go forward a little bit when you fire it, as opposed to the beyond parallel stuff where the limbs go up and down. So you feel a little bit of forward movement. However, there is no vibration in this bow. It's just dead. You feel a tiny little bit of surge forward and then it stops. Shoot one more here. That module needs to be tightened a little bit. Yeah, just dunk. Nice. All right, let's see how fast this thing is. Oh, we got an E2. Okay. All right, this is the 80% module. 75s and 70Vs will probably give you 2 to 4 feet, somewhere in there, depending on which one you shoot. So, but we're looking for 334 speed out of this bow. 70 pounds, 30 inches, 80% let off. .320. .323. .318. So we're going to call it 321, which is a couple feet short of the 10 that we normally say is within a fair motion. A target bow is not going to be as fast typically as a hunting bow, so you are going to give up a little bit there. You still can use a top hat spacer shim system to tune this bow, but it's a super, super good shooting bow. And as I mentioned before, we can sell you this bow. So if you want us to build you a bow and ship it to you, we can do that, but it's on the pricey side. It's $1,850, but this is truly target accuracy and a hunting platform. I can't recommend it enough. You can get it in the green or the black if you're interested, but it points and shoots really good. It really does. If your shop has one, you want to try it out, give it a whirl. Not a lot of places stock it, which is part of why Mathews is letting us sell them online, because dealers don't stock them and they want to be able to offer you that product. We do carry the entire range of modules in all 3 sizes, so you can get a 70V, a 75, or an 80 in every draw length. Just put in your notes when you buy the bow what draw length you want it at, and we'll do that for you. Comment down below on what you're looking for, what you have questions about. We do not have a giveaway on this bow. Sorry, it's very expensive. However, we do have a lot of giveaways going. A couple of Mathews ones. They haven't quite gotten there yet, but they will get there soon enough eventually, and we'll give away one of those and do a build. But let me know what you think about this bow and other things that we're doing. Comment down below, get back to me, Follow on Instagram. I'm trying to post at least every other day. I'll try to get it up to every day here pretty soon. Get me on a schedule and be a little more diligent about these things. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for following along.